Okay, if you guys just saw that mayhem, that I cut holes up here, I made some holes down there, I busted up the metal. Maybe this is what you guys have been waiting for. If you haven't watched the whole entire series, when we first started framing this, we hung it, we taped it, we textured it, we painted it, we did all kinds of stuff to it, right? Well, now we're in the mode of repairs. So this is the best that I can come up with to think about. And so I'm going to take you through the most common household residential repairs that I get called in to do. Now, I did a video on the ceiling where a lot of homeowners, a lot of residential houses, people go through their ceiling. There's usually a foot hole or bigger than a foot. Sometimes there's a leak because the water heaters here in Texas, at least, the water heaters are up in the attics. So those pans overfill or they bust, the water heaters bust, and we get a lot of ceiling patches that way. So that's in another video. So in this video, I'm just going to walk you through some of the most common repairs, and then we're going to get into actually repairing them. So let me turn this camera around. Okay, so a lot of common repairs you have, and I'm going to have to simulate something here because I use screws, but you get a lot of where nail pops, and that's when you'll have a nail that's protruding through and you see the head of it. So we're going to address that. But you'll get your little small holes. You know, maybe somebody ran something in there. It doesn't break all the way through. It doesn't maybe need a whole big patch or nothing. Then you also get your scuffs. Believe it or not, I find a lot of dogs chew on drywall, and I get a lot of these. Or sometimes a couch or furniture rubs up against the wall, so you get these gouges. So we're going to address those. Now in these, I over accentuated these a little bit. But a lot of doorknob holes. You'll get a lot of doorknob holes in residential, whether it's kids or adults, whatever, just swinging the door open or the wind grabs it and swings that door wide open. You'll get door hole knob size holes. And usually they're about 3 inches. The saw that I use, they made them 4 inches, but I have plans that I want to show you different ways to patch these holes. That's why there's so many of those. And then down here, you know, sometimes you get somebody kicked in the wall. Sometimes you get something went through the wall. So those are those patches. On these, a lot of times you'll get plumbing. So what I want to simulate in this one when we do this is when the hoses are connected. Now, I don't like going underneath the sink and having to disconnect stuff. So I'm going to show you how do you hang drywall if the hoses are there and how do you work around all that stuff. And then one of the final ones is busted metal. Right, busted metal. How are we going to fix that? Because, you know, is that repairable? Do we have to do something to it? Do we got to cut it out? So these are the repairs I'm going to focus on. I think these are the most main residential ones that I get. So we're going to start that series now.